Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Review Cave. I've got a fragrance here, one I've had for a little bit of time. It could be new to some or old news to many, many people. What I'm talking about is Armaf's Club Day New It Untold. Stick around. So I picked this fragrance off of Amazon. It is supposed to be a dupe of Baccarat Rouge 540. If you don't know, that's a very popular fragrance. A lot of people like it. So basically, I was interested to know what that stuff smells like, and doing a bit of research, this is the closest thing I could find within the price range I'm willing to pay. Like 40-50 bucks for a fragrance that you've never smelled in your life. I figured this would be a pretty good route to go. So I did pick it up. It does smell great, and yeah, I'll tell you a few things about it. So I had to pull up the fragrance notes because I don't memorize that kind of stuff. I don't really care. All I care about is, does the fragrance smell great, and what is the longevity, and how does it project and all that kind of stuff. So top notes, we've got saffron and jasmine. Heart notes, we got amberwood and ambergris, and the base notes, we have fir, resin, and cedar. So it says it gets 8 to 12 hours in longevity. I personally get 8 to 10. I've worn this fragrance about 5 times. Projection is 2 to 3 hours. It's pretty intense. So I do find that, if you spray too much around the neck area, it's going to waft in your face and, choke you out. I have done this 3 times. 3 times I've done 5+ sprays, and it's just like literally killed me. So I would highly suggest that you just tailor your sprays down while wearing this. Less is more. Try a couple the first time, and then if you feel like you can go a little further, go further. And I do that every time. I'll do 3, sometimes 4, and then I try to push it, do that one extra one, and then I'm like, nope. So I end up choking myself out. So just know that huge scent bubble. You walk around, people will notice you. I mean, I've got a lot of positive feedback every time I wear this. Everyone's looking at you. They're just like, oh man. But don't overspray it to the point where you're one of those people where it's like, when you go in a place and you're just like, holy shit, like who reeks, right? Because a lot of people will overspray fragrance, and then, they think they're like, oh yeah, it smells so amazing. And it's like, actually, no, man, you reek. People are looking at you, trying to scope you out to be like, who is this person? They just smells like they super soak their body in fragrance. Like, it reeks. It's not a good look, man. It's not a good look. So just tone it down. Less is more. It's better to, if someone walks past you, that they get a whiff, not where you're in a huge room and it's just like dude's 30 feet away and you're like, I can smell you. Like, holy smokes. Okay, so anyways, it's a pretty nice presentation. Bottle's pretty nice. I do find it's very much like a fingerprint magnet. I can't seem to ever keep this guy clean. Atomizer is pretty decent. You've got your Armaf. I don't know if you can see that. You got your Armaf logo on the top there. It's just like all the other stuff in their Club Day New It line. Pretty solid. But yeah, overall, it's a very, very great fragrance. I probably would wear this not in the summertime. That's just my opinion. I actually have. That was one of the first times I actually oversprayed it. It was dead summer. I just got this, was all excited. I think it did 3 or 4 sprays, but it was just like, it was too intense. It was just too intense. And, maybe it's just me. I don't know. But I do find that fragrances work pretty great for me. I don't usually have to overspray. And to be honest, if something isn't great, I'll tell you for sure, 100%. If I'm like, what, this stuff is just lackluster performance. But I'm very impressed for the price point. This is a pretty great fragrance. I mean, you're spending 40-50 bucks, and you're getting something that's basically a 9 out of 10 in all scale for everything, right? You've got your projections 2 to 3 hours. You've got your longevities, basically a solid 10. And if you spray this stuff on clothes, I do find 24 hours. You'll get 24 hours of this stuff. I definitely have sprayed my clothes, go to do laundry the next day or even the day after, and I'm like, I can still smell this stuff. Even after a long day at work, I can smell this stuff when I'm trying to scrub it off my body in the shower later. So it's a great fragrance, unisex, guys or girls can wear it, very popular. And you know, if you've ever been interested in the Baccarat Rouge thing, I feel like this is a pretty good one to go for. That way, you know, worst case, you could just resell it on whatever. I don't know. I mean, out here we use Marketplace, Facebook, everyone does that kind of stuff. Easy to sell. There's a big community of people that buy and sell used, new, whatever fragrances. So you'd be able to find someone, and the beauty of this is like women like this too. So, you know, sky's the limit. You can sell to a man or a woman. It's not going to really matter. So, you know, pull the trigger. If you've been interested, just get it. And, you know, I would imagine that most people are going to like this stuff. This is, you know, it's very crowd pleasing. It's a very nice fragrance. Every time I wear it, I often get very, very positive feedback. So just don't overspray. That's it. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Check me out in the future. Peace out.